Hello, how's it going, champs? Thanks for being there. This is The World. Maldini, your channel. I commented on Movistar. I'm already home. I commented on Movistar, this Manchester City. No Liverpool twice. Let's analyze what the match was like. A match that practically leaves the league decided for Liverpool, practically, and it sinks Manchester City even further. Here we have Mohamed Salah, who played an extraordinary match. An extraordinary match by Mohamed Salah and Szoboszlai. I want to comment on quite a few things about this match. Friends of the World, Maldini, I want to comment on quite a few things. But I want to tell you that the Real Madrid-Girona match, I watched the first half. Then I commented on the Liverpool match on Movistar, and I still need to watch the second half. Well, calmly, so that as soon as I watch the second half, in about an hour or so, I will upload a video about this Real Madrid victory over Girona. 2-0. Obviously, I will do it, but until I watch the complete second half. Logically, it coincided with the Manchester City match, so I haven't been able to see it. And I have commented on the City. 0 Liverpool 2, for which you also have this video. And here you have videos of practically all the important events. And I don't want to miss making that video of the Madrid-Girona match that you will have later. I take this opportunity to announce it. Well, the downfall of Manchester City continued today against Liverpool. And it's true that they dominated the match. They dominated the ball more than the match. The ball, later we will see the number of shots, but the shots on target by Manchester City. But I saw Liverpool very calm, very comfortable. I commented on the match with Enrique Pastor on Movistar. And the truth is that the feeling we had was that Liverpool didn't need to do anything especially brilliant. They defended the area well, had a great Mohamed Salah, but didn't need anything else. Especially brilliant to beat Manchester City for the first time in recent years at the Etihad. It's already quite an uneven duel, really. City is in shambles. Let's see if tomorrow I have time to make a video for you where I want to compare what City was last season up to this point with this, and so that we can see the huge difference in what it is becoming and the reasons why. Because I also want to dedicate a video to what is the collapse of Manchester City, but I don't want to dedicate this match video to only talk about Manchester City's collapse. We'll have a separate video for that because I think it would be unfair to the great work and the great season of Liverpool. Among other things, let's look at the lineups, and now I'll comment quite a bit on all of this because, of course, the lineups of both teams made it clear that it's also worth mentioning that there were even more absences for Manchester City, who today did not have, among others, Erling Haaland, not even on the bench. Ederson in goal with Nico Luis, Cusano Fake, and Guardiola also injured. Steven got injured the other day at the Bernabeu, right at the start of the match. Today, Kusanov has moved to centre-back and Rich. Luis has come in at right-back and has come in for what that is as a starter. Neither did Ruben Diaz, who later came on. Only one of the four, well, Kusanov played as a full-back at the Bernabeu and Guardiola played, but only 2 of the 4 have come in. Although what played almost the entire match at the Bernabeu, right? Nico Gonzalez and a Kevin De Bruyne, who has been really terrible, really terrible. Kevin De Bruyne's match was very bad, sometimes playing a little on the right, pushing Foden further back. Trying to reach quite a bit into the final third, but very weak. Kevin De Bruyne's performance, who was later substituted for McCarthy. De Bruyne's situation is a real shame, as he is already on the decline of his career. Sabinho, who until well into the second half practically had no breakthroughs. Doku, who for me was the one who created the most danger for Manchester City. Among other things, because Arnold is logically weak defensively. And then up front, Marmoush, who had the 2 chances the team had. Really, there was little more he could do. Marmoush made many runs. He ended up playing without a forward, took off Marmoush, brought in Gundogan, made several changes, but played without a centre-forward. In the end, Manchester City, the final stretch of the match, Liverpool with Alisson, Arnold, Konaté, Van Dijk, a spectacular match from Konaté and Van Dijk. The defense of the area was imperial from both. Robertson weak. Robertson then, in fact, he ended up replacing him with Tsimikas, Gravenberch and McAllister in the double pivot. They haven't really contributed much in creation. Liverpool with Gravenberch and McAllister. I would say both have gone somewhat unnoticed, to be honest. With Jones on the left. I put him here. On the right, he played exactly like that. Jones on the left with Salah on the right, Szoboszlai behind Luis Diaz. That's how the team played with Salah, who seemed able to play on the right or left, playing on the opposite foot. Jones, who has been quite uncomfortable on the left with Szoboszlai behind Luis Diaz, who is handling himself quite well as a centre-forward. Darwin Núñez was left out and didn't play a single minute after the goal he missed against Aston Villa. Liverpool has truly exposed Manchester City. Why This is the chance that Marmos has. City started well. The first 10, 12 minutes, arriving with quite a bit of danger, or with a sense of danger, adding speed to the circulation and creating a sense of danger. Real danger, not much to be honest, but yes, a sense of danger. Marmoush appearing, forcing Grafenberg and McAllister to defend very deep, but in the end, it's the same story again. Another defensive error is that the first attacking play by Liverpool is the first goal. There's this shot from Marmoush that I mentioned to you, the first attacking play by Liverpool. Really, corner in their favour, a set piece, and they concede the first goal with tremendous ease. The first goal was conceded with tremendous ease. The final shot by Mohamed Salah, here we have it. This is the shot. The goal by Mohamed Salah, the first goal, which is a set piece, but theoretically quite easy to defend. The ball falls to Salah, and he logically finishes it off with ease. Salah, by the way, has become, in terms of goals and assists, the player who has caused the most damage to Manchester City in terms of goals and assists. More than Steven Gerrard, who was leading that chart with 14. He has now reached 15. Mohamed Salah, besides reaching 25 goals, the top scorer of the championship, and right now with Erling Haaland injured, it will really be difficult for anyone to take away that top scorer title of the Premier League from him, the top scorer of the Premier. Great match by Salah, both with and without the ball. I already said that I don't want to dedicate. Tomorrow we are going to make a video analysing the crisis. Terrible also in the Premier League for Manchester City, what remains for Manchester City, which might have problems securing 5th place. And the 5th will qualify for the Champions League, almost certainly, but they don't even have that clear. Rather, Bournemouth has gotten close. Newcastle has gotten close. Aston Villa, Chelsea, watch out, but I don't want to underestimate. For example, Liverpool. What Salah has done with and without the ball, spectacular. Match by Salah, spectacular. With a goal and an assist, moreover, for Soboslai's second goal, sensational performance by Mohamed Salah. We'll see if it's his last season in the Premier League or not, but it's certainly been a long one. The player of the championship, without a doubt, player of the championship. Today, a memorable match. And logically, this is the other side of the coin. An Erling Haaland, who was in the stands, watching the match, absolutely desperate. I think it's Kanji who's next to him, right? Absolutely desperate, head down. Not even called up. And the fact is, the injury has been much more significant than we could have imagined. And this is the expression Haaland was left with. Truly, absolutely desperate. Great victory for Liverpool. There were many phases of dominance by Manchester City, which created a sense of danger because they played a lot in the final third, but real danger was quite minimal. In the second half, Liverpool defended well, and I sincerely believe that they even defended comfortably. I think they even defended comfortably. Let's take a moment to look at the Y-Scout report, and then we'll wrap up, because tomorrow, as I said, we'll have that video on Manchester City. In absolute ruins, comparing them to last season, and many things we need to analyze. But here we have it. This is the match, 0-2 for Liverpool, with more possession for Manchester City, 66-34 with 16 shots, but only 5 on target, 4 on target for Liverpool, who were further from the area but closer to scoring, giving more of a sense that they could cause damage. Notice that they didn't have a single corner in their favour. Not even a single great chance for Manchester City. As for great chances, none. And then 7 corners in favour of City compared to 5 for Liverpool, shots inside the area, 6-6. So you can see that truly the difference in terms of play, in terms of danger, wasn't that much. Great victory for Liverpool with these 2 key men. The league is practically decided. Moreover, Arsenal lost yesterday. Nottingham Forest lost to Newcastle. It seems they have no rival. Arsenal could still complicate things a bit, but I think today, with this victory, Liverpool practically seals the Premier League. And it leaves Manchester City in an even more dramatic situation. Tomorrow we will make that video, which I certainly don't want to miss making. And in a little while you will have the analysis of that Real Madrid-Girona match. A hug, bye.